I'm Stephen. My sister was telling me recently about a friend of hers that can't stop vaping, even though she has bad asthma, and I defended her because I can't stop eating Mexican food and I have Crohn's disease. Does anyone here have any stomach issues, IBS, things like that? Yeah. You don't have to yell, we'll know who you are when you get up to go to the toilet during someone's set. Crohn's disease is like IBS if it was actually real. They say there's 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas. My arse never heard of the first one. You're supposed to wait 14 days before you go swimming after having diarrhea. I've not been swimming in 17 years. All you be healthy well freaks out there, right? You can go on a night out, you can start with a curry, you can drink nothing but espresso martinis, you can eat your body weight in spicy kebab meat on the way home, right? Next morning, wee sore tummy, bit gassy, a few difficult shits. That's my afternoon after an Empire biscuit. Doctors have done more butt stuff to me than a sexual partner could ever hope to, right? I'm supposed to get regular colonoscopies, ostensibly for monitoring purposes. I just think it's because the doctor fancies me. I hope he's not here tonight. You can get gas in there, you can get knocked out, right? And all the old fellas, they get knocked out, right? You're gonna do what to my ass? Then me, real men, take it like a champ, gas in there. I've got the camera on one end, the pump in the other, both holes filled like your mum on a Saturday night. And it's great, you get to watch your own bills in 4K as this wee camera snakes past last week's lasagna, you know? Still there on the plate. If you can imagine for a second like a fleshy version of the Doctor Who intro, you'll just hope you've done the prep right or you'll spot the TARDIS and upset your doctor boyfriend. Coincidentally, that's also the noise I make when they stick the camera in the Doctor Who theme. You can decide if that's pain or pleasure. But I don't cite myself as my only hobby. I also do Amdram, musical theatre. Some of them are in tonight. I don't, today, sorry, it's not tonight. I don't give off a very musical theatre vibe. I think people are quite weirded out when I tell them that. And I'm not gay, but I'm not straight enough to avoid being invited to my friends' hen do's. It's hard for kind of mildly threatening fat wolf types like me to get parts these days. James Gandolfini, right, Tony Soprano himself, did not die on a bathroom floor after 2 plates of fried prawns, obviously shrimp, both, so that he could cast pretty boy Colin Farrell as the fucking penguin, right? But I did get cast in something last year. I was in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert at the King's Theatre. Canada, it wasn't the panto, right? If you don't know what Priscilla is, it's a story about 3 drag queens crossing the Australian outback on a sort of journey of self-discovery. It's very gay, very life-affirming. I was going to be on the ensemble, but they also wanted me for the part of Frank. And let me just give you a little preview of what Frank's like, right? Let me get into character. You fucking freak! You bloody pervert! Hold him down. Go for my belt. That was the director's choice, not mine. Nobody wanted to be Frank, right? Why would you, right? He's sort of the low point of the story before all the characters kind of band together for the big finale. What this essentially means is, a casting team went through about 100 odd people, saw me and said, "You're our best homophobic rapist." And I said, "Oh my God, thank you so much. I can't believe it." I did that show for my mum. She'd have been proud of me, right? She was a big theatre fan. Well, she'd be proud of me watching me up there every night simulate sexual assault with a man in a dress. But I didn't need to do that to know my mum was proud of me. I'll leave you with the last words my mum said on this earth, right? So long story short, my mum's dying, right? We'll get 5 minutes, can't get into it. She's still communicating, still talking, but she's about to be hit with enough painkillers to kill a beloved star of the sitcom Friends. So people are coming to say goodbye. So my mum's friend Catherine comes along, she's a Church of Scotland minister. At this point in my mum's life, she's kind of fallen out with religion. And this is apparently the conversation that took place, my mum's last conversation. Catherine, I'm going to hell. No, you're not, Susan. You've lived a good life, you're a good person. Of course you're going to heaven. I can't go to heaven. What do you mean? Why can't you go to heaven? Because my children won't be there. Like I said, proud. Thank you very much.